Good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd. I hope you had a good weekend, regardless of what you celebrate. Here in my neck of the woods, we celebrate just getting together with family and sharing a good meal. And we also, since we've last spoke, my husband and I have closed on our house and welcomed a new puppy. So if there's noises that are of dog sort in the background, I apologize in advance. Today I am using the Hexagonal casting sticker, and I'm using my prototype of my felt tarot deck. It's not a full deck, but that's okay. We have the tiles as well, and I trust that the energy that needs to be shared will show up. Get my shuffle on. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. I like that. I like that card for energy this week. Maybe there's some contracts, some agreements. Maybe you have a lunch date with a friend that you've been putting off that you need to go discuss over. To me, it's a very special card, but I'm not going to share why. So, the Two of Cups for the center focus. And then we have the praying mantis. So I see this week there could be some like emotional meetings. You know, maybe you have a celebration that you're going to, or you're planning a celebration for the weekend, but the time isn't just quite right yet, but there's that connection that needs to be had, right? So, you know, I think about like with the cups coming together, cheers, whatever it is that you've been wanting to manifest, this is a good sign that it's on its way. It's like it comes from that heart space, right? When I see the praying mantis, it speaks of, to me, of like prophecy, as well as waiting for the correct moment to reach out and strike and get what it is that you need. I'm gonna bring in some tiles. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So there's some people showing up for us this week. Got two more. Got the Seven of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. So in this side, right, what is bringing us to this point of this meeting, right, this contract that needs to be signed, this space that we are coming together for commitment, right? And what it is there's been some study, there's been maybe some choices that have shown up that aren't always what we think they're going to be, but maybe they're exactly what we need them to be, right? So like this energy is kind of like a naive approach to whatever this focus is for you. Like it could be, like I said, a contract. It could be something that you are getting into some commitment, right? And the praying mantis is saying, you know, do a little bit of research before you actually wait to strike, wait to sign your name on that line, right? We are still in Mercury retrograde, so you need to keep that into consideration. However, the Seven of Cups holding up that Page of Pentacles, it's not everything that is being presented to you is what it seems. You know, if it sounds too good to be true, then it might be. So you might want to like reevaluate that. And going forward with it, the King of Swords is confirming that, because you're going to need somebody who's not just coming from the heart, but they have to have that logical mind. And they are really illuminating the choices that are in front of you. And the choices that come from the heart might be the best ones, but you still have to come into it with logic. I'm going to bring in some Lenormand to help tether it a little bit. For me, this also brings the bigger picture and just like really either solidifies it or brings it home. So we have the fish, and then the clover, and the undercurrent. grab 3 in my hand. Oop. So we have the bear, put that in the center, snake, and the cross. So yeah, so this week, like I said, we're being called to kind of connect, and there could be some discussion of what you're doing. Like I said, maybe you have a lunch date with a friend that you need to catch up on and just kind of get to the juicy details. Maybe there's some tea that needs to be spilled over more of an intimate setting. You know, this isn't group activity. This is just kind of partners discussing future plans, future options, whatever it is that's going on this week. It is coming from an emotional stance, but the praying mantis, again, is telling us to just be still, be silent, and wait. What has brought us to this point are these abundant choices. They're all that glitters isn't gold. We've got the Page of Pentacles that's saying, you know, do your research. If there's a financial transaction, it's brought us to this point, but going forward, you're going to have to keep a really sound mind about it. Like, it was a decision of the heart. However, while it's still, you know, you might be just listening to that, you have to have the logic in order to go forward. You have to know what is meant for you will be for you. And the clover is showing there is opportunity. It might be fast, it might be fleeting. So when you know that moment to kind of reach out and sign the contract or do the thing, it's going to present itself in a way that's going to be fast, right? The undercurrent is saying this is a big decision. There's going to be maybe some people who haven't been presenting themselves in the right light, and going forward, even though you have a lot of resources at your disposal, it still might be a testament and a trial or a burden, right? But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means you have to have a good mind on your shoulders. Like, you have to think about it soundly, do a little bit more research, you know? So that's kind of the energy this week. I don't know what you're facing. I don't necessarily know all the answers, of course. That's why this is playful for me. But whatever you're facing, I wish you luck. The biggest energy is this is a big decision and a commitment. So don't go into it lightly, like anything of that matter. And if you're spilling the tea, don't leave out all the juicy details, because your friend's really going to want to know. Anyway, let me know if this resonates. If not, that's okay. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If you are seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're seeing it on any of my other social media, please find your way to YouTube and subscribe. Going in the new year, I'm going to be sharing a little less on Meta, just because it's becoming exhausting going through all the other platforms. The written reading is going to be on my Substack, so if you'd like to see what thoughts happen after that, be sure to follow the link to that. And I wish you a wonderful beginning of December. We are in the home stretch for 2024, and I just wish you all the best. I will see you next week. Bye.